there, this is Tiff and welcome to the Tiffany Mika podcast. What we do here is we solve your problems so that you're out there working on achieving your big dreams and big goals. So when you listen to these episodes, if you can do me a favor, take a screenshot of the episode that you're actually listening to, share it on social media and share it with your friends with hashtag potential with Tiff, so that I can give you a shout out and really thank you for listening, because I'd really appreciate it. Hey there, this is Tiff from Tiffany Mika podcast and welcome to this episode. So this episode here is lessons learned. So what I'm going to do is share with you a lesson learned for this week. I find these, when I look back at these lessons that I've learned and also that other people have learned or shared with me and so on, I just want to make sure that they're helping you so that you're really thinking about, great, that's a great lesson that Tiff's learned or that she's shared that someone else has learned, and I really need to make sure that I learned from that and that I'm moving forward in helping myself achieve my goals and my dreams in my sport and in my life. So today's lesson learned is staying tunnel visioned. So what does tunnel visioned actually mean? And it's having tunnel vision, isn't it? It's the tendency to focus exclusively. And I like to call it highly tuned focus. Right? We've got to be highly tuned focus because it is so easy, especially now more than any time that we've ever had in our lives, it's so easy to get distracted. It's so easy to make excuses. It's so easy not to get up early in the morning. It's so easy to sleep in. It's so easy to eat the sweet foods or even the salty foods. For me, it's sweet foods. It's so easy to rock up and just see what happens throughout the day. It's so easy not to go and train at the gym. It's so easy not to go and do any extra training or practice. It's so easy to skip a few training sessions, isn't it? It's just so easy. It's so easy not to do stuff. But then how do you do the things that you want to do? Like achieve your goals or win tournaments and competitions and matches or get selected into teams or get offered those sporting contracts that you're after or even playing for your country, representing your country at the Olympics. How does all of this happen if it's so easy to get distracted? And it's really by having that tunnel vision, being highly tuned or having that highly tuned focus. And sure, you don't want to neglect or be rude to those around you who support you. I understand that. You don't want to do that either. But you've got to have a plan in place and work the plan. Because you see, when you've got a plan in place, this is what happens. You know what you are doing. You know what you are working towards, right? You have a map. You don't get distracted by others. It doesn't come into it. People don't distract you at all. You trust your decisions. Big thing is learning to trust your decisions. And you get on with it. So for me right now, I'm incredibly tunnel visioned. For this highly tuned focus, I know exactly what I am doing. I've got my goal set for the next 20 years. Actually, I did my goals from up to the age of 90. So I know exactly, especially for the next 20 years, I know exactly what I'm working towards every day. And then I've broken them down into decades. I've broken them down into years. I've broken them down into quarters, months, and weeks. So I know what I'm doing. I have the vision. I have the focus. And you know what? I'm not distracted. I'm not having people offer me opportunities that don't align with what I'm doing. Because I know exactly what I'm doing. I'm 100% clear. So what is the lesson for you here today in what I'm sharing with you? Well, number one is get clear on where you're headed. All right, we've got to get clear. We've got to know exactly what we're doing. Number two, craft your plans. You've got to create plans and do the work. Number 3, you've got to create the structure around the plan. So it's great to set a goal and have plans in place, but then you've actually got to put a timetable in place and go, okay, this is what I've got to do when. And number 4, focus on what you need to do so you can get them done, right? So it's all those action steps that you need to have in place. That is the lesson that I wanted to share with you today. I hope you got a lot of value out of that today. I'd love it if you could share with me what you like best about what you heard today. And if you've got friends that you know that would benefit from these episodes, I'd really appreciate too if you could get your friends, share with your friends these episodes so that we can build the Reach Your Potential with Tiff community as big as we possibly can. If you have just 30 seconds to spare, I'd really appreciate a 5-star review wherever you hear these episodes, because we want to build the Reach Your Potential with Tiff community as big as we can. So I want you to go to work on that lesson, be tunnel visioned, get clear, craft the plans, create the structure, and focus on how you're going to get it done and do the work. So dream big, believe in you, go after your dreams. Have an absolutely awesome day. Take care. Talk soon. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for listening today. If you have any questions about the frustrations that you're actually going through right now, come over and visit my site, Tiffany-Mika.com, and you will see on the home page I've set up Ask Tiff. Now what Ask Tiff is this is where you can ask me a question and I will record an episode for you on how to solve that frustration or those frustrations you're actually going through, so that we can get the problem solved for you so that you're actually out there achieving your big dreams and goals. So if you want me to mention your name in the episode, happy to do so. If you don't, I can keep it anonymous. It's fine by me. But make sure you go over and go to the Ask Tiff on the homepage of my website. If you've just got 30 seconds to spare, I'd also appreciate if you could leave a 5-star review wherever you hear these episodes. And remember, take a screenshot, add the hashtag potential with Tiff so that I can give you a shout out for sharing these episodes on social media. I'd really appreciate it. And remember this, always, always, always dream big, believe in you, and go after your dreams.